Americans that we were on November 5th, November 4th, we are still. My question is, okay, my question is I know I will absolutely accept the results of this election. How many of you will absolutely accept the results of this election?
Do you will accept if Donald Trump wins? Because actually all Democrats have been proven to accept the election, unlike the Republicans.
Do you have a better question, though?
Hold on. I will be upset if Donald Trump wins because I do think he's a threat to our country. But
I mean, even just having a felon as a president, which is not.
Should accept the answer to our question, though, because
I will accept the election results if Kamala Harris loses, if Donald Trump loses, either way. I will refuse to against my democracy and advocate for that. And I will never threaten or riot.
Right. It's almost like you were asking us if we would not accept that, would we organize this huge response to
Yeah, I actually wouldn't because I don't want to be taken out by the military.
We would never do that because that's not a part of our moral beliefs. Because when you look at Democrat, Republican, there's a difference. It's Democrat, Republican, and now MAGA, right? And any true Democrat or Republican would never incite it anywhere, especially in DC, on January 6th, to refute an election result. That's the MAGA. That's not Democratic. That's not Republican. That is the MAGA.
Okay.
It was
the first against stimulus. Just sorry, 25 points. The first against stimulus. Sorry, 25 points.
Shoplifting isn't the most serious of charges unless you've stolen goods worth over $500. Then it's a felony, where you could be looking at thousands of dollars in fines and even prison time. He's being caught red-handed, and there's plenty of evidence to link him to the other thefts, but Curtis doesn't want to cooperate and chooses to say nothing at all. Now that Curtis is in the police station, you'd think his best option is to cooperate and surrender to the inevitable. But what he does next is bold and extremely stupid.
I was on Twitch about a single ad. Please hide. The ad blocker that actually works on Twitch, aka heavy user stream. I can watch my favorite streamers without being bombarded with ads every few minutes. It's seriously been a game changer. Plus, you can use hide to block ads to Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Like, look. So good. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay here. Stay here, man. Stay here. Remember, all those are law. You're going to kill it. Just like you're not going to get away from this. No. Get on the ground. All the crazy. You cannot leave here. Put the chair down. Put the chair down. Put it down. You think it's hard? You think it's easy? We don't want to do this. We're not going anywhere. Work with us, man. We need to work with us. It's not legal. That's not it. You're not going anywhere. All the doors are locked. We don't want to use force. You're on camera. You're not free to leave.
It looks like Curtis knows he's got nowhere to run as he barricades himself in the corner. He isn't a major threat, but he can cause harm with those chairs, so the officers have to play it safe and try and talk Curtis out of this crazy standoff that he'll never escape from.
Can you specify a little bit more, right? I'm not going to let you come on the officer, right? Look at your stance right now. Look what you're doing. You obviously are physically going to resist us and not go to jail. I'm not going to let you hurt one of these officers, right? So what we're going to use, I'm actually going to specify what we're going to use. We're going to use our faces. And it hurts. Again, goes back to my point. It hurts. It hurts. You want to do that? Okay, I'm being 100% truthful with you, but I'm not going to let an officer hands on you the way you are right now. I'm trying to help you out, man. Drop the chair. Drop it. I want to take it. You were just in the chair when I like to be hurt. When you just use the chair.
Look, man, it's falling apart already, Curtis. Relax. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
After that frankly hilarious standoff, officers were able to easily overpower Curtis and arrest him again. He was then put back in the squad car to be transported to the main station. Curtis is yet to go to court, but is facing charges including felony shoplifting, resisting arrest, and battery on police officers. Another case where surveillance footage played a crucial part was in Florida, where an altercation at a fast food restaurant between employees was caught on camera. Flagler police arrived at a fast food restaurant after a 911 call about a man assaulting a woman. The man shown wearing a dress and bonnet is actually one of the managers of the restaurant, and he's angry after being accused of stealing over $1,500 from the register, and the argument had become so heated the police had to rush to the scene.
For real? You okay, baby? I told you just say about your home, stay like you home. Stay right here. We're all siblings. You got to say that. All your fault. And that's we can do that for sure. I'm between me and my family. If that's how y'all. This is my this is my this is how y'all really. Just go with. No. It's about money because they draw a culture working on the fake name. She told you that I told her to do it. About you that you know I'm not involved. That is a false file. Well, first and foremost, the fight is scrappy. All I do is go down. You know, manager, someone I got to search. Let's say that I'm first. The dirt guy, she works on the fake name. I came over here, we're arguing, but the moment she swung at me, he gripped my hair and my head broke. All I was holding you down.
Trying to distract the officer by accusing his workmate of using a fake name isn't going to take the heat off himself. Apart from the theft, he's also been accused of assault. He's claiming he was the one who was assaulted, and the officer is about to hear two different versions of the same story.
Where was she at when it's at River City? He came over here, and he had already texted saying he's on his way to her. The fight. For what? Attacking? Why does it matter? Maybe it's an argument or whatever you got in this head. Boyfriend, girlfriend? He don't want he needs to go to jail. I'm worried. I don't need no confidence, but he a
So far, it seems like everyone involved in the incident are acquaintances of each other, but the officer is justifiably confused as they all try to explain their side of the story. Fortunately, a compelling piece of evidence emerges that will decisively reveal the true culprit.
This the first video? Yeah. Okay, that's the video. That's one of the first things. Hold on.
That's when I first came in.
Yeah.
Okay. The one with the pink, they're both off.
No, we're not going to come on at 4 o'clock. We're supposed to come on now, but he came in here and started it. So he went and hit me. So he hit me. When he hit me. You see? When he hit me, that's when.
When he was doing that, did his fingertips in it?
It was up.
Oh, that's when he caught your own?
Then he caught his nail in me.
3.1.
Look, so then, yeah, it's kind of hard to speak of it. Like, you get fired, but you gotta watch kind of close, like, look, he getting close.
Okay.
The officers now have all the evidence they need to apprehend the perpetrator. But luckily for them, he also sent several text messages to staff at the restaurant telling them that he was coming over to beat someone up, giving the police plenty of probable cause. But as the officer moved to make the arrest, the situation began to escalate.
I drive like somebody stands out, but no. And when the truth come out, now you want to, first of all, you got your kids on the phone talking about endangerment, baby. You run your record, that's all you do. Maybe trust that, that's fine. But all these other people, I don't think working on every love the stadium. Like I said, your informant is today. I come in here to front you about something you get wrong and you want to get out and take a swing at me. All I'm doing is grabbing your ass. First things first, here's the trespass warning to Popeyes. Okay? Being issued to you by the general manager of the store. This explains it right here. This means you can no longer come. Let me explain it to you, okay? You're going to roll your eyes at it. Okay. If you come on this property at all, parking lot, anything, you will be arrested, taken to jail. You understand? Okay. Go ahead and set that inside the car. Second thing we're going to explain to you is you are going to jail for battery. Okay? Yeah. Go ahead and drop the phone. Drop the phone right now. What? Is that it? No, it's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. I'm not being rough. Battery? Yes. You're going to jail for battery. Let me explain all your charges to you, okay? Because you got one. Okay? You're going to jail for battery, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct inside of a restaurant.
And that's exactly what he was charged with, along with an additional count of grand theft. He was sentenced to probation for his crimes, but instead of staying out of trouble, he committed a similar offense only 3 months later and was arrested again. Unlike this next employee, who was caught committing a bold theft on surveillance cameras. On July 28, 2023, police at Logan Township, New Jersey were dispatched to a Target store after an employee had been caught stealing thousands of dollars of goods. He works in the warehouse and has been helping himself with some of the most expensive items on the shelves.
So what's going on? So we have a team member about $4,000 of theft in the facility. Okay. There's a moving to the theft, sign of documentation, just itemizing what he's stolen. Okay. Very cooperative, nice guy. Okay. He's in the room right now with one of our security staff. Yeah. They're the only two ones in there right now. Okay. I can give you the itemized list of everything that he did. Yeah, we can do that. All right. My supervisor just showed up. I'm going to tell him what we got, and then if you want to get that for us, I'll be right back in, okay? I just talked to the security guy. Said the dude's an interview cooperative. He's signing an itemized list of everything that he stole already. That's $4,000 worth of property. So I told him I'll come out, let you know, so we're in there, but in the interview room, I told him get me the list of everything that he stole away. I didn't ask him yet. I told him to get the list of everything. Are you guys looking to get in charge for everything? Or okay. I just want to document it, or you guys are in charge, or you want us to go through the process. Is there any video or anything from taking items? It's not see that, please. Yeah.
Video evidence will be key in getting a prosecution as the store has chosen to press charges. The evidence speaks for itself.
This is our evidence thing that we track. So yep, that's him exiting. And then this is our evidence. So iPads, 5 of them, Apple Watches, 10, and then AirPods, 10. So this thing that he's driving is called an order picker.
Is that in here or is this in?
This is in here.
Okay.
And we purposely put our high value products back in this aisle and the other aisle that we were just looking at. So the MO is that like they'll just go up to it on their order pickers. In this case, he's supposed to be putting away product, but like you see him take it and it goes missing in the time frame that it's reported missing, but still in location.
Although the video doesn't clearly show the employee stealing the products, they do disappear after he picks them up. To the untrained eye, this looks like an employee casually going about his work, but with security measures in place, they can tell he's clearly stealing. After gathering the necessary evidence, officers proceed to confront the culprit.
Take your best stuff off from it, sir.
Is this your mattress? You want anything else to hurt us, the weapons are. And then before we go on with anything, employee status.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Berry, I'm Brian. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Golden State. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot. When I look at New Orleans, they are showing some progress.
Luckily for the officers, this employee is not as violent or aggressive as in the previous cases. He was quickly transported back to the station where he underwent processing and was charged for his crime. Following this, he was escorted back to the store to retrieve his car, and before being released, the arresting officer offered him some valuable advice.
For any reason, if you go back here, you gotta get to the station before and let us know when to go.
It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4, the backcourt, McCollum and Jones, and it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. With the latest news on MP,
I'm not saying you're guilty or innocent, we don't charge, we don't do that, that's cool. But just letting you know, okay, man? Alright? No problem, man, you're better. I wish you would yeah, so do I always do. I never leave people on good terms, that's the problem. Alright, man? You're welcome.
Oh yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page turner, Allie. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, and they had enough time to get adjusted.
He was charged with theft of movable property, but last we heard, his case is still ongoing. He wasn't clever enough to pull security, unlike this next employee who concocted a plan to steal thousands of dollars, prompting a full-blown police investigation.
What money came from the store?
Just there's nothing.
Goes up on the wing. And it's Holmgren
On
with a
June
rebound.
6, 2023, officers from the Broward County Sheriff's Office responded to a call at a nearby Walmart. Upon arrival, the officers were greeted by 2 undercover employees who had suspicion about a cashier who was reportedly stealing $1,000 per day from her register. Their initial investigation found some evidence, but over time, new information was uncovered that proved this situation was far more serious than anyone had initially realized.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Caruso outside. Williams is Creon Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Fred?
If he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP
but that's not the only surprise in store for these officers, as they would later uncover that she had been orchestrating this operation across multiple Walmart stores, spending tens of thousands of dollars in the process.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Here's Love. Basket counts. Love's got 6 points. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
The thief's employer explains that an audit had been conducted earlier, and that there had to be more money hidden away somewhere, totaling up to $15,000. So that's when the cops bring her into an interrogation room to try and figure out what she'd done with the rest of the money and figure out exactly how she's stolen so much money in such an elaborate way.
Before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Yeah. I was trying to give him like that door.
MP scanning the floor. 11 feet away. Doesn't go that time. Thunder leading by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
The interrogation starts with the officer acting friendly and the girl reacting positively to it. Officers in interrogations generally want to start things off in a calm manner when they don't have enough information. She may begin by telling him the details about how she was trying to speed up the process of getting her life on track, giving the detective resources that may help back her into a corner later.
It's hauled in by New Orleans. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
The last year they won this season series, but then they couldn't get past those guys in the playoffs. And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
That shot is off. Love with the defensive effort. Over Williams. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And that does it for the first quarter.
She explains her significant credit card debt to try and gain some sympathy and shed some light on her situation. The officer is kind and understanding. Once again, it's all an act to extract as much information about the grand theft operation she was running.
Big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Gilgis Alexander against McCullum.
I was paid. I had a job.
Pass to Dort.
Because I lived up here in Boston. So I was in different T-Mobile.
Now here's Holmgren.
A couple brands of T-Mobile. What you ended up doing?
6 on the shot clock. That shot no good. And it's New Orleans ball. They're on a 17-3 run. So for New Orleans right now. We've got Green. Also, Brandon Ingram out there. C.J. McCollum is out there with MP. And it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line.
In shot case, the officer has heard her explain her reasoning for the theft of $10,000 and possibly more. But it was clear with the amount that she had stolen in such a short time that she was very unlikely to stop even after she paid off her debts. After the interrogation, the girl was arrested and charged for her crimes, but her exact conviction is unknown. Another eagle-eyed loss prevention officer was responsible for catching the next employee of Walmart who had stolen thousands of dollars of goods and was caught completely off guard. Police were called to Walmart on October 23, 2023, where they found the suspect had already admitted her guilt and her history of shoplifting, but she also admitted to having some disturbing thoughts that might alarm the officers and change the nature of this arrest.
Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Williams from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. The Pelicans lead by 7. Outside Love. Tipped away. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander nails it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous Alexander's got 10 points now, just in
It
this
sounds
quarter.
like this employee is facing significant challenges in life, but resorting to theft is never justified. However, empathizing with her is about to become considerably challenging as this next piece of information comes to light.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
So this is the total right now of everything that's taken. Oh yeah, all that. You got all the videos, everything.
And he makes it first. And New Orleans making a change here.
And she saved it back at home on the pickup. Sit it there until the end of the trip.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
So she's full line too?
She did. She got wise.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the
It might have
monitor
been
and see if he
somewhat
got it off in
understandable if
time.
she had been stealing food or other essentials to survive, given her situation. The fact that she was stealing wine and luxury items like Apple products while being homeless makes her story less credible and difficult to empathize with. Nevertheless, the officers now have all the evidence they need to confront the culprit.
Hello. Sarah? No.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter. Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the
Despite being
start of the third
apologetic
quarter.
and taking
Right after the break.
responsibility for her actions, it doesn't change the fact that she must face the consequences. She's accumulated over $2,000 in stolen goods, which resulted in felony charges of grand theft. But she's not as clueless as this next employee who was caught up with one of the oldest tricks in the book when her boss planted money to see if it would go missing. On June 26, 2021, a call was made to the Castleberry, Florida Police Department by an employer who wanted to report an employee for theft. When the officers arrived, the employer explained that she knew someone was stealing from her and was trying to track them down by marking her bills and recording their serial numbers. She would then leave money in the cash register to see if it would go missing, only to find the thief. A seemingly clueless employee sporting a Gucci
And as we get
handbag.
into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Shai and Caruso with a backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
Yeah, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Ironically, this girl isn't just facing accusations of stealing from her workplace, but believes the police are therefore a separate incident where she was accused of stealing from someone at a party. She's unwittingly providing officers with additional information, making their job easier.
Rejected by Holmgren.
You have a manager.
A chance here to catch up with Allen from the sideline.
Brandon Ingram is in his 6th season with the Pelicans, and he said, I love New Orleans. It's a perfect fit for me and the way I want to operate. They do here, less distractions. I can go play basketball whenever I want to with direct access to the facility. I feel connected with the city and the people around me. Brian, he's dialed in.
Sure is. Thanks, Allie. Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
MP, a screen on Dort. Here's Ingram. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Unloads from 13. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
I just got off in the car, so I haven't been working on
some changes.
I learned for that. So
was it just today, or have it been in the past?
It was today, and then I did it in the past before I went to like larger routes.
How much did you say?
Only like
So you want tonight?
300, maybe was enough to plug in.
Here's MP. And the foul is called.
Once again, experiencing financial difficulties is never an excuse to steal, and it becomes even more challenging to justify her actions, considering she had recently paid off a car and a luxury handbag. Although she confesses to the theft, she still thinks it's minor and just isn't aware of how bad things are about to get.
The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. There's a screen by Love. Murray's shot is good.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. He looks like he's going to get it.
Thunder trail by 14.
That's one was in that back pocket of my bag.
Outside, Williams.
The one with the zipper. Right here? Yeah.
Is that the rest of it from today?
We've got 13 seconds left in the third.
She did the thing.
5 on the clock.
Is this all from this business?
Down low, Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's
The
one way
owner,
to let a
who
team
didn't
back in
even
the
think it
game.
was the girl in question, is bitterly disappointed in the situation. It is clear that these two have worked for some time, and the owner even thought she was innocent before finding out. The employee was arrested and put on probation for a year. She must also pay back $20,000 to the store she stole from. However, this next employee had a much more elaborate scheme and managed to get away with stealing that.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off-guard can make plays so valuable.
Yeah, I wasn't going to take
And
it.
as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So for New Orleans right now, Trey Murphy out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's MP. And it's Murray in at the 2. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Up front of the
And
store.
here's MP. He'll bring it up for the
You
Pelicans.
went out the door with
Leading by
it.
12.
You've done this several times. We'll talk about it. You put stuff in boxes like 7 days in a row and took it. So we'll talk about it all in a minute.
Whitney appears oblivious to the gravity of her situation and immediately lies multiple times about going to return the items she stole, but she's about to be confronted with damning evidence that she cannot deny.
She pulled video and said you didn't pay for any of that.
MP outside. There's McCollum with the 3. Counted
Okay,
from
I
distance.
don't even know how you do that. You gotta take them to a register. You can't just.
Remarkable results from
What do you mean
downtown.
online pay? There's no way to.
Infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages.
Yeah, you gotta do that at register. Okay, let's just go to the next one.
There's $700 for 80.
Okay.
Launches a 3.
And
And the rebound goes to the
Here's my
Pelicans.
problem. If you did it today, and you did the same thing taking empty boxes out the other days, none of those have stuff.
Nothing a bit on that one.
There's a empty box.
Easier shots
I
I've seen
swear.
tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now. Just gift
So when we
wrapping.
watch that video, we're not gonna find you putting anything in these boxes.
Defensively out
I think so.
No
Brittany
rim
keeps
protection
insisting that she
whatsoever.
didn't steal anything and claims she was only taking empty boxes. She even has an alibi ready, suggesting she planned this and that this was more than a spur-of-the-moment decision.
You know we're gonna go back to the
Home
video.
MP.
Are we gonna go back to the video and find you putting stuff in those boxes? Because you've done it more than once.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark
She's been
Dangle.
working on it,
No
of
doubt
course.
he's going to
They
utilize
have
the
to
opportunity
review
to
every
make
video, but all
sure
she has to
they're
do is
all
sit
on
here
the
and
same
see
page
and
here.
she can sit all day and review video. Are we gonna find any more cases of you doing this? Because I don't want to have to take a whole bunch of arresting warrants on you that you don't know about, so you get pulled over with your kids in the car and get taken to jail. Have you done this any other time besides today and yesterday?
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Chad Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Murray. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He questioned his team's effort, asking him, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game. To play like they believe you can. Not exactly a fun
After some more pressure from the detective, Brittany starts to change her story and admits to taking small items without paying for them.
Are you still looking for Christmas presents? What's your deal? Why are you doing it? Well, getting that.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chad Holmgren was well worth the wait, Greg.
Yes,
he was. And Chad was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro game when he hurt his foot. But
you got somebody that can take care of your kids?
His rookie year, already.
You're gonna have to. I call somebody because you're gonna go to jail today. Because I can't let somebody just get off who's been doing this every single day.
Brittany was banned from the premises of the Walmart for 2 years and was arrested for stealing from the store multiple times. She was fired, but was given leniency because of her situation as a single mother. Despite her protests of hard times, none of the items she stole seemed to help her family. Unfortunately, it's not known exactly what happened to Brittany and her family, but hopefully she used this experience of being caught red-handed to learn and to give her family.
Brett, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Thunder trail by 10.
On March 26, 2024, officers conducted a felony stop on a driver suspected of robbing a customer in Walmart.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in, and the shot goes down.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you
Hands
relentlessly.
out the window. Hands out the window. Driver, step out of the car.
McCollum outside. Love a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Williamson.
Slowly walk back to me.
Zion inside.
Go that way.
Man, he's just built for that. And just totally relentless. Only
Everybody
increasing
your
the
hands off.
intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's stolen by Ingram. McCollum, the pass to MP.
Did you get your first?
Free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Man, scoring off of
I got
turnovers
you, man. Front
is
seat
so
passer,
helpful.
step
I
out.
mean, you get easy
Front seat
opportunities at
passer,
the
step
rim.
out.
It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren.
I got
You
you,
know, as a
slowly.
roller,
I
Holmgren
got
shows great
you.
hands, and he
Right
makes
there.
nice
Behind the car.
adjustments moving
Go that
downhill.
way. Go that way.
Grant wouldn't be a bad
I
idea
got
here
you.
to
Just
slow it
take one
down.
step to your right.
Coach is definitely
Oh,
looking
got
for
that lead.
patience and execution.
Do me a favor, just don't over, right? Appreciate you, man.
Caruso against Jones.
She was older. She seen her talking to me. He told me that he wanted.
MP, a screen on Caruso.
I said, okay.
And Jones, good for three.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Pelicans.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And with this performance,
One
they'll
careful,
have
this one.
claimed their
Right here,
8th
real
win of the
quick. Step out,
year.
you're good.
It's just the start of this season
I
series
got you.
with 3
We're
games
gonna
left
put you in
between
for a minute, all
them.
right?
But it must feel great to
Base
take the
spot for
first
you.
meeting.
Base start
And when
for
you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeJounte Murray.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly
Go back to
mixed
the
it
front of this car right
up,
there.
and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And they double up MP. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That one falls.
Yes.
And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Car's
They
clear.
really
3 to
came
10.
in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you
Give
can
us 1
play
second.
with
We'll
this
get it
type
all
of
figured out.
composure, boy, that
Okay.
food tastes good on the way out of town.
Relax. Just relax.
Here's MP. Dort with a steal.
So he initially asked you for money?
Yes, he actually, I helped him with some money.
Okay.
He said he needed
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
Okay. And you can identify the guy that's...
I can. I know exactly how they look.
They said, well, yeah, I picked up 3 car mileage. I thought that red car wins, black girl lose. And I got a report.
When he took the money out of your hand, did he make threats to you or?
Yeah, as soon as I said, "Can you take my money?" That's all I have. I just
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do. We got a great show for you today, starting out with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Do keep your mouth shut. You spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you hooked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
We can go to a show.
If I may, can I just say?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
It should be on mine. She's saying by the checkout. Okay, thank you very much. You can
No, it's the same shit that happened in the mall last year. Remember when they were playing like games in the mall?
Alright, so you're just gonna look out the window over here, okay? It's which one is the one that took the money though? Which one's the one that took the money? Is it, what about him over there? Gotcha. This is what the other him holding in his hand. On the lower. Alright, so we're gonna go back inside. And look at some video, but you're just hang tight with me, okay? And we're gonna walk to exactly where you were standing when this happened.
It was the latest thing right off my car. Yep, there's a worker working right here.
Okay.
If you got the Depo-Provera birth control shot and developed meningioma or a serious illness, you may be entitled to over $150,000.
Where you from, baby? You been down here before? You got here before?
I had got pulled over one time.
You never had a charge with something like that in the past? There was a group of guys who thought body taking off back, and one of you guys got arrested. And I thought there was like a big group of you. You want to call that group?
My first time was coming to Daytona.
Oh, really?
Were they playing a game, a card game or anything like that?
He said, she did say something that he mentioned play the game, like you gotta play the game or something when he walked away. She didn't say she was playing the game, she said he mentioned playing the game.
Okay. Look for the video.
Okay.
And then, when you said something about playing, how did you word that?
He was like, okay, I'll give you later money back if you play again.
If you play again.
That was I thought playing the game.
Gotcha.
And that's when I started getting out. The lady, I was working, told me to get out of here with all that. Loud.
So I'll break your face.
Yes.
Did you happen to see anything that was happening over here by the scan and go? Maybe a disturbance or anyone snatching anything from somebody?
Not specifically.
Okay, it would have been like 30 minutes ago. No, thank you.
She told me I was saying it.
I said that, let's go to the store. This toy.
Right there. Right there.
Yes, I'm working for them. I'm keeping in a break. 140 the 30. Look at these guys. The great games. 3 cars. I said, I see, no, go. Look, I said, like, let's go to his friend now. I had 3, but only one plane, the other 2 wait for dinner.
Yeah, that's okay. Can you write a statement for me?
You don't make that.
Even if it's even if it's you're not in trouble. You're
No, just like that. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, and it's fine. If it has to be in Spanish, that's fine.
So this is going to be the written statement form, if you're wanting to do one.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially what you're doing, just go box by box. It's going to be your name, victim, all your information.
You have one thing there, the blue, 3 cars. He said, let's go to here. Okay, place here in the elector. I tell you, no game. Let's go.
And also in the statement it helps just being as descriptive as possible. What he said, when he said it.
Okay.
If you need more room or another sheet, let me know. I can get another paper that you can continue on. Yep.
So, she lives out. She's talking to the video, but she's playing a game. Up on the age of the ball, everything.
Playing that drama?
Yeah. Well, the video told her to get out of here from the game. Yeah, but it's not about she bought it. So she definitely would expect me, you know, since she does.
Can you let her know what he's playing?
That's amazing.
That's Amber Jackson. And
that's what he talks about.
She's writing a statement that she needs help because she speaks Spanish.
She was talking to us.
Yeah. No, I haven't. Because I was just trying to figure out. He walked in as I was trying to figure out if anyone witnessed it.
Where all did she
So she told me that she was there behind the check out. She said this male and brother sister says, hey, can I have $100? And she says, no, I'm not going to give you $100, but I'm willing to give you some. Discuss it totally straight.
And yeah, like I said, we'll have a translator help you with all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So she said, you know, what they do.
So this you have to play the game. Just sit on that plan.
It sounds like the warrant, the traffic warrant, is for you. It's got your address and everything, but it says it's an FTA for no driver's license. It's a $200 bond, and we're one of the counties in Florida that they would extradite to St. Johns County.
He told me to write down specifically detail what happened.
Yeah, before the start like that.
Yeah.
I want you to, I know you're supposed to like, so this, yeah, so this tells me sort of about this, and this tell me everything, tell me exactly where you have in the store, get ready to.
Okay, so you want me to tell you first or?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so like the touch me check out, that's the battery. Okay. I was checking my email about the person who walked in to make sure I had the plate on my card. So I picked up some tangerine, went to the check out, made sure it was plenty on my card, and then I pulled over to the side and tried to check my email. Here, approximately from the front, actually, from my head was down. He was like, yo, what's up? I was like, that sounds like I'm not busy right now. He was like, I'm trying to get help. And I was like, well, what do you need help with? And then he was like, a trip. I was like, what trip? And he was like, to get back home. I was like, where are you from? He never told me where he was from. So then I was like, yeah. So then I was like, okay. He was like, I was like, what do you need? And then he was like, $100. And I was like, I don't know, I can probably give you something. I would like to give you something towards it or whatever. So then pulled out, I put out the money that I'm trying to grab it because this is how I have the money here. So as I'm trying to keep it in by her, without showing him how much I had, and he ended up snatching. So I was like, what are you doing? He was like, you about to play the game. I was like, what game? He was like, press in, I'll give you all the money back. I was like, I'm not playing for the game. And that's when I said that. That's when 3 guys came up behind me and was like, play the game, started playing games. And I was like, no, I'm not playing no game. And he was like, play games, I'll give you more than what I took. I said, no, I don't want to be $2,000. I said, I don't want $2,000. I'll take this with my $600. So the guy that had the black t-shirt with the bread, he was like, we got it, just let it, we'll be back with us. You don't want more? Why you want less? You don't want more? I was like, no, I just got work. I came here to pick up stuff. It's just like, because I'm like, don't get cooked. I was like, you just choose about my money. He was like, well, you're not getting shit.
Oh, I did hours on Twitch without a single ad. We hide the ad blocker that actually works on Twitch, aka every user's journey. I can watch my favorite streamers without being bombarded. Thank you, brother. It's great. What? So the video lessons.
Yeah, sure did. Once he snatched my money, I was like, yeah, why you know that you bought it? You bought on this. I said, what are you gonna do? I just give my money back. And that's once he snatched the money from me, that's when all of them like paid me on. So I was like, yeah, I can't really do nothing in the spotlight.
And I just looked at the video and I didn't see him snatch the money from me. What did he have in money?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I had the money. Listen, the money was right here. I had the money like this. When I told him, I said, I got 100, but I'll give you some change. I had to go to my person to get change, and he was never going to get $100. He approached me and asked for the money to go back to whatever trip he needed to go back to. I could tell he wasn't from here. I've never seen him a day in my life. I've been here all my life. I lost money, but still trying to look I ain't take number 4, fuck. That's why I watch videos. You do it, give me back money. He said 400 and get it back to 100 and 600 and 600. So 100 and 100. Get it back. Get it back. Get it back. Last time. That's a kind honestly, you know, they don't but we're just trying to get to the bottom of everything. That's why we did that. He's willing to give you my money back. So, I let you go for a line. I let you go for a line. I didn't want to get in trouble for that. Yeah, I didn't go for a line. Hey, listen, my daily thing comes out, put me on there, okay? Think about it,
So, if somebody comes up to you trying to play games with you,
he didn't approach me to play games. He never approached me to play games. The first approach was to go to a trip.
So you watch the video and you're playing with him and giving him money and you're playing a 3-card game, which is illegal. That's gambling. That's gambling. Okay. So he's willing. There's other 2 guys playing with. They all know each other. Okay, so they're trying to play, and that's what they do. So he's willing to give you the $600 back if you want to go to a dollar store for this guy. And
or the opposite.
Well, what about the other guys as well? Because they're not real aggressive.
Yeah.
They were just standing next to you.
Do you have a car? Yeah, my car is parked.
Okay,
you know what the dollar tree is?
Yeah.
They're right there.
But
So then, is your money?
you still pay for the car?
There's no charges to press, if they were saying. There's no actual robbery. You played a game with him and in exchange for money. You gambled.
35 minutes, MOTD. It's a city ordinance violation.
It's police up there. Let's have 10-15 probably. So you.
Just.
Get after it, MP.
Hey, boss, that's Jalil's. He just can't take it to the jail, so.
You can't take it to the jail? What are you about to jail for?
He's got a little, like a traffic offense.
Or you like driving without license. Like failed to appear, yeah.
Yeah, just stand by them because he's going to that 200 wherever. Couple of guys now. Alright, she's on her way. Okay. Couple things. She made allegations of a firearm.
Now when I was in the car.
Okay, did she? So they were gambling, and she took her money. She followed them outside. And what did she
And a
say?
chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost to game
That's her.
time.
I got a story or two that she.
Hi everyone, welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And checking out some numbers for Jokic.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the 2. And for New Orleans, a bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Love in at the 5 spot.
You can't be serious right now.
Absolutely serious. Rewatch the video of what happened.
And some question marks for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans moving forward, Shams. What is your sense of how attached to Zion the Pelicans are right now?
The Pelicans learned last year that you can build around Zion Williamson. The struggle, though, is to keep him healthy. I'm told that the Pelicans are really happy about the way Zion Williamson showed last year that he can be on the court. And the Pelicans, I'm told, really believe in Zion Williamson. But there's really no way to find equality if they were to ever look to trade him. So the Pelicans have to wait it out and see how they can continue to compete in the West with Zion Williamson.
Quickly, do you think they have enough around him? Do you like the parts around Williams?
I do. The biggest thing in New Orleans, though, is staying healthy. If we see a healthy group, a healthy Zion Williamson for the entire run of the playoffs, that's what everyone, not only in New Orleans, but the basketball world wants to see.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves a challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Tell you what, nice mid-range shot there from MP, and that'll open things up for him on the floor.
Murray against McCollum. And the rejection by MP. Murray, the pass to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you. Shams, during the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about Phoenix, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text. When a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team, that is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans. So I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best.
How impressive was that shot from Murray? I mean, you make one on us, I'll come right back at you is what he's saying.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. The three-pointer, no good. And Love's got the ball here for New Orleans. Buries it down low. Love's got his third bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Outside Gordon. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Now here's McCollum. Still without a basket.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Pelicans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Zion Williamson, and Jones subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Westbrook, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pelicans leading by 7. Right wing. Jones kicks to MP. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Murray. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Jones. Trey Murphy is out there with MP. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. That's the Pelicans' 5. Now here's Westbrook. Hasn't made one yet. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city to visit?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one time. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been covering the NBA.
They love their Kings. Wow. And MP throws it down.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA?
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships. It's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Shot clock at 6. Blue Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Love. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Now here's Gordon. His last outing, he had 18 points. Murray for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 6 points.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find a look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
MP converting the tough bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, but Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Jokic. 2 points, that one goes. And now it's a 12-point Pelican lead. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided And so it's MP making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, it jumps out at you. But
now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Pelicans.
They've imposed.
Thanks for spending half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Murray surveying the D. And the rejection by MP.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot from 12. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
MP with a screen on Murray. It's McCollum on the wing. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Pass to Strother. Outside Gordon. To the middle. Jokic inside. MP's there. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
MP passes to Ingram. Love with the screen for Ingram. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Strother. Back to Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner for the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Jokic does damage from just about anywhere on the court. The corner spot is just one of his sweet ones.
Love against Jokic. And here's McCollum for 3. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 13. Murray outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 13 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. A big group substitution. Here's MP. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. C.J. McCollum out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Love in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Fires from 14, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Love's got 20.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
McCollum against Westbrook. Over McCollum, and the rejection by Love. The shot comes out. The Nuggets trail by 20. Now, here's Watson. No good there. And the shot goes in. 22 points for him.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And here is MP. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Love. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Pass to Strother. Here's Brown. Defended by Jones. And it's Jokic missing. Pelicans leading by 22. Ball's knocked loose. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 26.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. MP's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Daniel Tice is checked in for Zion Williamson. Green comes in for Herbert Jones. Hawkins checked in for Murray. And it's Jose Alvarez. Colorado in for McCollum. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
That's what I'm talking about. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Hey, great to see you. Take a look around. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks for swinging by. Hope to see you again.
Hi. Bye. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for shopping with us. Hey, good to see you. Take care.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Please. Thank you again. It was such a pleasure.
Looking good, MP? Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live in it.
Coming up next, the Pelicans taking on the... Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And, of course, Los Angeles, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And the Lakers starting five. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. And it's Hachimura in at the three. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to McCollum. Screen by MP. Fades. And there's McCollum on the assist by Love.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots, always looking for his next bucket.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Murray. Last game for him, he picked up 13. McCollum outside. Back to MP. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Now Ingram fires the three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. And they double up MP. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Russell. Hachimura from long range. Hits the trifecta.
You have to pay attention to Hachimura no matter where he is.
Outside Love. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Russell, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Here's Hachimura. It's hauled in by New Orleans, and their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's gotten his third basket of the night. Here's Russell. His last outing, he had 20. Outside Davis. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
MP, the pass to Murray. Screen by MP. And DeJounte Murray with the three.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Hachimura outside. McCollum against Russell. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Russell. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Pelicans lead by 6. On the wing, MP. Check by Davis. There's McCollum with the three. Davis with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Russell, that's good.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to MP. Ingram with the ball. To the paint. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And finished off by Davis.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And Murray launches it from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's New Orleans. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Jackson Hayes, also Christian Wood out there, Gabe Vincent out there with Rui Hachimura, and it's Christie in at the two guard. Hayes misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable. And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have two of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. And Wood with the stuff.
It's plays like these why Wood has been given so much more opportunity. His motor just never stops running.
Pass to Jones. Back to MP. MP packs it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Vincent. No made baskets yet. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attack.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's New Orleans, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody.
You take a look at the Lakers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man, playing real.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. C.J. McCollum is out there with Murray. And it's MP in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit, rare for someone his age.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Work in the interior. MP.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Davis. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Good D by MP. Murray inside. He's covered by Reeves. Murray, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
And we know Russell can shoot it. It's what he's out there to do.
The Pelicans lead by 4. Ingram, the pass to Love. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Love. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Wood for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game. Russell with the rebound. And Russell's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Wood outside. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Pass to Wood. Here's Vincent. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Ingram, the pass to Love. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Love. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Some changes for New Orleans. Tice is checked in for MP. Well, the Pelicans shooting the rock at 58%. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Christian Wood. Jackson Hayes is out there with Cam Reddish. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Christie in at the 2. Offensive rebound. Love. Oh, saving the possession. MP.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Christie. Pass to Hayes. The 3 from Wood. Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
MP is doubled. Williamson outside. Back to Love. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Murray. To the middle. Oh, Zion! Up high to finish the lob.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Christie. Vincent outside from behind the arc. The rebound by MP. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Vincent outside. Wood outside. Reddish finds Wood. Outside Reddish. Hayes with a screen on Jones. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Power move from MP.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Lakers trail by 8. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For New Orleans, Brandon Ingram comes in for Jones, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Alvarado. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Davis misses. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Love. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
You see it, mature beyond his years. MP sees the opening, does not hesitate.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the inside, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Love passes to Ingram. And again, New Orleans no good. Lakers trail by 7. Hachimura in the post. Covered by Ingram. Davis, the pass to Russell. Sinks it from distance.
An experienced player who is never shy. Russell, he owns the big moment.
Here's MP on the money from 12 feet away. Love's got 29.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Davis can't hit.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's MP. Clock at 6. Pass to McCollum. From deep. The Lakers with a rebound.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And here's Hachimura. MP with the block.
Teams are realizing you have to account for MP on that defensive end, especially when you're going up near the hoop.
So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Davis down low. MP's there. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4. And the foul on Anthony Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And Los Angeles making a change here. Woods checked in, and now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. "29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot no good. Love with the defensive effort. Outside Ingram, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now Los Angeles with it.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's MP. Nails it. And so the Pelicans take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
My job.
Another day, another win. Good work. I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?